Good evening, friends. Welcome to day 8, Dasahara 2020. Today's emotion picks are confusion, restlessness, and worry. Confusion impacts or hampers a lot of our decision making capacity. Clarity is one thing, confusion means more than one thing. When we have to take a new path or when we have to make a decision, when you know that the conventional system, which is very safe, which is well tried and tested, which is very familiar, and you are very clear about the results, but still you want to check out something different. That is when you get into confusion. That is when you see three, four different paths and you are not sure which one to take. You are not sure which path leads to what, but you're very clear you don't want to take the conventional path. So, when you want to do something out of box, you have no guarantees of the results. But what is the confusion is if I fail, what will happen? If I don't reach my goal, what will happen? It is more than what you lose, it is about more of your social image. What will people think of me if I don't reach? If I'm taking a different path and everybody is saying just do what every the safest one, but you are trying wanting to try the new one. There sometimes it might take years and you never decide on certain things because you don't want to do what everybody does and you are not confident or you are not willing to take the risk and go ahead and do the different one. So this is where we are confused and we stay in confusion for a long. People keep telling you, be doubly sure, be conscious, don't lose, don't waste your time, so on and so forth. And all that makes you feel even more scarier, and you have to be adventurous. If you have to be unconventional, you have to be adventurous. Anytime you want to do something different, it is going to be a risk because it is something new. Anything new needs to be handled in different ways than what you already know. That is the fear. So we need to be very spontaneous. If you're sure you can be spontaneous, if you're sure you can take up whatever comes on your way, you have to be willing to face the challenges that come on your way. Still, and also sometimes you may have to change your path. You may have to return a while and then go back in front. Or you have to take a little right path or left path. But you also need to have a very clear goal. Why am I taking this path? Why I want to make this decision away from the conventional method? Is it just for fun? Is it just to prove a point? Or do I really have some serious goals to reach? Until and unless you have a serious goal to reach, until and unless you are passionate about your goal, you will not succeed in this new path. So, when you are confused, understand what is your goal and see if you're really passionate, see if you're willing to really put yourself in all the hardships that might come across, then you take your path. Otherwise, settle with the conventional path, any which ways, get out of this confusion. The second part is being restless. Being restless is a twin, or a Siamese twin, of the confusion. So when you are in confusion, you are not willing to explore, you are not willing to adventure, you are very hesitant. So when you are hesitant and you have some big goals, then you feel very restless. You're not ready yet to take the action because you are not clear. At the same time, you cannot be quiet. Your mind doesn't allow you to be quiet because you have something big at stake. You want to reach somewhere, some big place, or something very different. So, until you find your answer, until you come out of this confusion, either you settle with the conventional style or with the new style and be willing to take the risk, go beyond all your hesitations. When you are hesitating, you're avoiding life. When you are exploring, when you are adventurous, you're facing life. So choose between the two and decide where you want to be. And the third thing that I wanted to discuss today is worry. When do we worry? What is this worry? Worry is a nagging feeling which is disturbing, which stays with us for a long time because we don't talk about it. We don't understand it. Worry means you're not trusting the process of life. Things are happening in a certain way which is not fitting into your frame of ideas, opinions, or your way of thinking. When things go are working out in a different ways, like the next generation will think differently. They want to explore something different. Probably they want to marry somebody they like. They're not fitting into your conventional methods of choosing a bride or a groom. So you feel that there is something wrong going. I don't know how to handle it. The moment you say, I don't know how to handle it, I don't want this to happen, I feel I'm losing control. That is when you start feeling worry, worried. Worry is not trusting the process of life in many ways. So, what do you have to do? We need to be open and ready to unlearn or and relearn and go with the flow. We cannot stop the flow. Things keep changing and things don't tell you before they change. And there are no guarantees that life has to be in only one certain way. Life can happen in many, many ways. So it can be different things at different times. Don't ever try to steer back. It is even more difficult. The more you want to take control of the situation, where you don't understand the dynamics of it, then you tend to get into the cycle of worry. So be open, be ready to learn new things, explore new ways, learn, ask, and flow with the life. Thank you, friends. Hope this helped you in many ways. Please apply this in your life as and when you need it.